Just want to talk about the team's defensive game. Obviously, we know the start that the team had to begin the season, but how are you guys attacking the defensive game differently now as opposed to the start?
Well, the mentality's been the same. We're playing the same systems, we're emphasizing the same things, and it just comes down to execution. But probably the biggest defensive thing that probably doesn't get enough attention, or if your goals against is high or poor or whatever it is, it's usually off the rush. And there's so many goals come off the rush, and it's important to defenseman not pinching at bad times, or making sure you have an F3 to cover and help support and doing those kind of things. So we've been, a lot of emphasis on that.
Is that one of the opposition's greatest strengths tonight, Vancouver, off the rush, because they get a lot of goals off the rush as well?
Yeah, they've got some dangerous players, and teams that are dangerous off the rush obviously have skill and speed, and Vancouver has that, and that's something we'll have to be aware of.
Have you noticed a difference in Stuart Skinner's confidence, especially over the last 23 games he's had? He's had so many wins, 12-3-1.
Yeah, he's been playing extremely well, and I'm not sure the turning point of his season, but it might have been right after the Four Nations announcement and him not being on it, and whether there's pressure or that being on his mind, and then he didn't have to worry about that anymore, and he got back to playing the way he has been. He's been outstanding, and obviously we've been very happy with both our goaltenders. They've been playing really well and giving us a chance every single night, and sometimes stealing games for us. But both of them really, really solid play.
In your experience, have you found that this team's they're struggling a bit, but often those sort of teams are the most dangerous when the proverbial animal's wounded a little?
I would expect here's a team that has played us very well in the past. Last time we came in here, and probably the score was more lopsided than it really was. But you look at last year and how in the regular season they dominated us, and the playoffs, how close that matchup was. I would expect them to be ready for us and maybe having a turning point in their season tonight against us.
Big signing by your club yesterday in John Klingberg. What do you know of the player, and what are you hoping to add with the?
Puck-moving defenseman, a player that we feel that's going to complement our team. There's certain types of players' roles, and I think we want a player that's going to play to our strengths, moving the puck out, some offensive contributions. You look at the way our ice is, it's pretty much the McDavid's line, Ekholm, Bouchard as a five-man unit most of the time, and now having another puck-moving defenseman complementing Leon, and that's just a thought right now, and whether that comes to fruition, whether it works out. But I think it was most important to find a defenseman who can ultimately move the puck, and is smart, and we feel that's our guy.
I know you haven't seen him on the ice yet, but do you have any idea of when he might slot into the roster?
We don't know when he'll slot in the roster. He's coming to Edmonton, arriving today. He'll go through physicals tomorrow, and he'll be on the ice with us on Monday. And he hasn't played. He hasn't had a training camp. He's been skating for an extremely long period of time. But to get up to NHL speed, it'll take a while. So we don't have a timeline on when it'll be.
Same lineup?
No, we're going to change. We're going to add a defenseman and take a forward out.